I'm a proud Mexican American. I come from a dad who walked to this country to make a better future, not only for me, but for other people and other generations that are here. Hi, my name is Jose, and let's talk. Hispanic Heritage Month means to me just a celebration of my culture and just the history. My dad was a migrant farm worker. Came to this country in '76 after his mom had passed to help support his family back home and then eventually bring his family to the United States. And having been a kid of a migrant farm worker and working in the fields, there's just a celebration of our culture and our people, and just despite what has been said in the last 5 years, we are people that take very great pride in ourselves, and and so just to see this celebration happen every month, every year, it's important for me and my girls, and just an explanation of who they are and where they come from. Originally from Yakima, Washington, born and raised there, moved here about 17 years ago. Being Mexican, there's only like a 6% of us here, and so it's definitely a culture shock coming over here. I actually couldn't find any community here of Latin descent, or to the point where I had actually forgot how to speak Spanish. The groups of hate that are here in Spokane, and especially in Eastern Washington, Northern Idaho, definitely are more aware of my surroundings and where I'm at. And I took a group of kids out to hear a sermon at a church in Hayden, and it was kids of color, and we went for ice cream afterwards. And there was a gentleman there who didn't like us being there and had told us to get out of Idaho, and he physically attacked me and then went after the kids and verbally attacked them using every epithet and disgusting word you can call somebody, all caught on tape. And he wasn't, there was no real punishment for him for what he had done. That ride home was a really hard ride because there was a lot of kids touched by what had been said during the sermon, and having them go through a lot of struggles in their life, and I'm trying to explain to them about forgiveness when it's really hard, when they've seen a person they consider their pastor be punched in the back of the head, and them being called the N-word or the F-word, and and it's praying that everything will work out, and then it not, and then having to try to have that conversation with them is just really difficult. I always hear the saying, like, I don't see color, I don't see race, and I just put it this way: we are in the midst of God's mosaic. Like, we don't go to a museum and we look at paintings and say, oh, I don't see color, I don't see anything. No, each one is done differently with different textures and different colors and different scenes, and I envision that for Spokane, where we can go and we're just sitting in the midst of God's mosaic of beautiful colors and textures and different experiences and different foods, and slowly that's happening.